All right, so welcome to this video. Today we'll be looking at the 2024 July intake final exam in chemistry. Okay, so this paper had 3 sections. Section A had 60 multiple choice questions. Section B had 3 structured questions, and section C also had 3 structured questions. So we are going to answer all the questions that you see here. Okay, so by the end of this video, you guys should be ready for the exam really. Okay, you should be ready for the exam because what they ask is just the same thing, just different numbers at different formulas. That's all. Okay, so you can see section A has 60 multiple choice questions. We're going to answer all of them that you can see here. Okay, going to answer all of them. Then once we are done with the section A there, okay, we are going to go to section B, answer these 3 structured questions that you can see here, and also go to section C and answer these 3 structured questions that you can see here. Okay, so let's start from section A, question 1. All right, so question 1, they're saying the solution derivation formula is expressed as M1 V1 is equals to M2 V2. And then I can choose the correct statement about the solution dilution. Okay, so when you're diluting something, you expect that the concentration that you are starting with should be more than the concentration that you get after diluting. Okay, so it's, for example, if you have this level of water and then you have sugar like that. Okay, so if this is too sweet, what do? You pour water in there. Okay, so second time the water will be somewhere there, and then you have this as your sugar solution. So what has changed here? The concentration here, okay, it was more sweet if we are taking it in terms of the sugar than this one. Okay, so the concentration at first is always greater than the concentration at what? At second. Okay, so it's always like that. All right, so here the correct answer is B. So we choose B. All right, let's look at question 2. Question 2, they're saying determine the moles of sodium ions in 25.5, okay, milliliters of 0.4 molar of sodium carbonate. So sodium carbonate is given by this formula. Okay, so here what we have to do is write its dissociation formula, which has been written for us like that. Okay, so let's calculate the moles of sodium carbonate. So the moles will be, since I have the molarity and the volume, okay, to just be the molarity multiplied by the volume. But this volume here should be in what? Liters. So we're going to divide by a 1000 there. So that's what we are multiplying, 0.04 multiplied by 25.5, and then we divide by 1000. Okay, so what I'm going to get there is 0.0102. So these are the moles for what? Sodium carbonate. Okay, so now how do I find the moles of the sodium ions? So you go to the balanced chemical dissociation formula, this one. So you get the mole ratio of the sodium carbonate to the what? To the sodium ion. So we can see the mole ratio is 1 to 2. So meaning if I have this now to X, so I just cross multiply here. So it means X is equals to this multiplied by that. Okay, I'm going to get 0.0204 moles. So these are the moles for the sodium what? Ions. So we pick B as the best answer there. Okay, so question 3, they are saying in an experiment, a student placed 0.897 molar of potassium chromate in a burette to determine the molarity of C2H2OH. Which one was the titrant in this titration experiment? Okay, so the titrant is the substance that is put in the burette. So we are told that this guy here was put in the burette, so it is the titrant. Okay, so we're going to pick A. as the answer there. That's the titrant. Okay, and then which solution was being standardized in the titration above? Okay, so the one that was being standardized, okay, is C2H5OH. Okay, so standardizing, it means we want to determine its molarity or its concentration. You can even see it to determine the molarity of this. So this means this one would, was the one that was being standardized. Okay, so here we're going to pick B as our answer. Okay, and then which one was the standard solution in the titration above? Okay, so the standard solution is the one which we know the concentration for. So here they've given us the concentration of this guy. So it means that's the standard solution here. So we're going to pick this as a standard solution. Okay, so the standard solution is a solution that has known concentration. Okay, and it's always put in the burette. And then the analyte, okay, is the one that is being standardized. Okay, it's usually put in a beaker so that we can determine its what? Its molarity. So that's why we are saying that there. So here the answer is A, on 4 it's B, on 5 it's A again. Okay, question number 6. They're saying, what is the oxidation number of P in this? Okay, so oxidation number of P plus the one for the oxygen is always 2, but now we're multiplying it by 4. It's always minus 2. So it will be P plus 2. The oxygen is minus 2. Okay, so here I'm supposed to write 4 because we have 4 oxygens there. And then this should be equals to the power that you have there. So the power is 3 minus, so I'll put minus 3. So it means P minus 8 will be equals to minus 3. So P is equals to 8 minus 3. So P is equals to what? Positive 5. Okay, but I can't see any positive 5 there. Okay, can't see any positive 5. So it means we are going to say the answer here is what? None of the above. Because we can't see positive 5 there. But that's how you calculate the 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 oxidation number for this guy. Okay, so we are going to pick none of the above there. Will be our answer. Okay. Question 7, which digit, okay, is certain in the measurement recorded as 90 grams? Okay, so we said for us to determine which one is certain, which one is certain, which one is uncertain, okay, we have to identify um, these digits, okay? So the uncertain digit in any number is always the last significant what? Figure. So this number here only has one significant figure, which is 9. So this 9 will be what? Uncertain. Okay, so meaning that in this number, there is no certain digit. So we're going to say none of the above choices. Okay, question 8, how is oxidation defined? Okay, so oxidation is simply what you can see on A there. It's the loss of electron and increase in oxidation number of what? An experiment. So we choose A. All right, so thank you so much for watching that video. I know you are enjoying and you are understanding, okay? So for you to actually access the full video solutions to that paper, you can actually subscribe and find them at discretelearning.com. We also have a mobile app that will allow you to download the videos and watch them offline. All right, so Discrete Learning is actually an institute that offers supplementary lessons in all the Premed and NS courses. So if you have any challenges with any of these courses, let's say it's biology, it's physics, it's chemistry, or it's math, we are here for you to actually make you what? Understand. Okay, so you can subscribe for any course that you're having challenges with, and then you're going to be helped to actually pass the exam easily. Okay, so for any of the courses that you're going to subscribe for here, you are going to access fully explained videos to all the tutorial sheet questions. Okay, so I know the tutorial sheets are overwhelming. They have a lot of questions and the like. We've solved each and every question from the tutorial sheet. Okay, and we've explained it step by step so that even a 10-year-old can actually understand. Okay, so you're going to access tutorial sheet solutions. You're going to access full assignment video solutions. You're going to access full videos to the past quizzes and tests that the previous intakes have had. You're going to access full videos to the final exam papers, which are very important. Okay. And to add on that, you're also going to be allowed into our weekly live classes. So these classes are held via Zoom live, where we can just get to interact with your students firsthand. Okay, so that if you have any challenges, you ask us, we explain, so that you understand. Okay, and also we are also going to allow you to consult from us. Okay, so if you're having challenges with some concept, blah 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 and blah blah blah, okay, you can actually just inbox us on any of these numbers, and we're going to assist you. Okay, so now the time is moving, the exam is very soon. Okay, so if you'd like to actually register, okay, and learn with us, you're welcome to do so. So just contact any of these two numbers here, or you can actually subscribe, okay, by just watching the videos in the description of this video. Okay, so check the description in this video below. You're going to find a video that will guide you on how you can create an account on our website, as well as how you can actually pay for your desired courses. Okay, and when you pay on the website, you're going to access all these at your own time, your own pace, even in your blankets. You are going to learn. Okay, so don't hesitate. Just subscribe, and then you'll pass your exam easily. Okay, so for those who have actually never seen our website, okay, you've actually never seen our website, let me just show you here. So just go to Chrome or any browser of your choice, okay? And then when you go there, you're just going to type in discretelearning.com. So this is the website here, okay? This is the website here. So now, when you type in this website, just go to the website. Okay, so if you don't have an account, it will ask you to create an account. So you put in your details, you choose your university, your email, password, and the like. Once you create the account, you can actually log in here, and you can use those same details to actually log in on the on the mobile app, where you can download videos and watch them offline. Okay, so when you open this website, you can see the courses that we offer here. You pick any course of your choice that you want to register for. So I clicked on some course here. Okay, so if, for example, you pick math, okay, you just come and subscribe for this course and then open it and then access everything. If you picked chemistry, you can open chemistry. If it's physics, if it's math, anything. So for example, let me say you are a student from Apex, okay, you pick math, you can just open it, okay, and then here inside there are folders depending on the semester where you are. If you're at Apex, so if you're at Apex first semester, use this folder. Apex second semester, this folder. If you are from Unilus, okay, the Unilus first semester, Unilus second semester. If you're from Levy, go there. And then if you're from any other university, okay, you go in this folder here, general mathematics. That's where you're going to find the things. So for example, I'm first semester Apex, I'll just open this folder. Okay, once I open the folder, you're going to see that I'm going to find a folder for topic lessons. Here it is, summarize notes, tutorial sheets and assignments, and then past papers, and past quiz tests and exam papers. So here, okay, in this folder here, there are full tutorial sheet videos. So you can just go there, pick your intake, you're going to access them. Here there's some summarized notes, here there are topic lessons. Okay, so you pick whatever you want. Then if you want the past papers as you're preparing for the exam, okay, or for the quiz, for the test, just come here and click past quiz test and exam papers. Okay, so once you open, you go to the video solutions, and once you do that, voila, you'll be inside there where the videos are. And then you just pick the videos that you want to watch. Okay, so they are well labeled here. You can see if it's a test or it's an exam or if it's a quiz. And also here on top, there are these filters. So if you just want to see the papers for the past quizzes, you click there, the quizzes will appear, you can see them there. If you want the test, you click there, they will appear. If you want the exam, you click there, they will also appear. So these are just exam past videos here, tests, quiz, and it's the same in all the courses. Okay, so you can actually subscribe for any of the course that you like, okay, or the course that you're having challenges. If you want, you can actually subscribe even for chemistry. Okay, and it's the same setup. You choose your semester. So I'm Apex semester 1 today. Okay, once I open, okay, you can see topic lessons, tutorial sheets, past quiz, blah, blah, blah. Okay, if you want the papers, again, just come here. Okay, open the papers. You're going to find the papers. Okay, and then you go to the video solutions. Okay, so video solutions, you're going to find the past paper videos and the topics. So any course that you want, you're going to find the same similar setup. Okay, so don't hesitate. Okay, we have everything that you need for you guys to pass. You can subscribe and you're going to pass. So if you want to contact me, my number is 0779 96 40 and then 10. So that is Tutor Poul Solutions. Okay, and then if you just like to subscribe without the need of any of my team members, just check the links in the description here below. They're going to show you how you can do that. Okay, otherwise, I wish you all the best in your next assessment. Okay, and this has been Tutor Poul Solutions. Until next time, always there for you.